Hello, my name is Keith Stanley. I'm the Executive Director of the Near West Side Partners, a community economic and community development organization here in the Near West Side of the city of Milwaukee. Today I'm joined by a special guest. Can you introduce yourself?
I'm Pastor Alexis Twito, and I'm the Chaplaincy Program Coordinator with the Salvation Army Chaplaincy Program.
So, Pastor Alexis, we connected last year. There was a traumatic incident that happened in the Near West Side. Very traumatic, and we were looking at ways that how Near West Side Partners could connect and provide resources when traumatic events happen. But there is a program with the Salvation Army that you guys have been doing for several years now. Can you talk about what is the name of this program and how are you guys responding to the needs of the community when it comes to traumatic incidents?
Right. Well, the Salvation Army Chaplaincy Program was first begun in May of 2015. So we're coming up on 3 years, and the way that it got started in District 7's police department, I was a pastor in the community, and we had a new captain then, Captain Jatiki Jackson,
yes.
And he had a passion for starting a faith-based initiative because he believed in community partnerships, and he thought that you needed to involve the faith community if you were going to have an effective means of creating healthier, safer communities. The Salvation Army got brought in as a partner, and they were asked if they could run a program like that, and the Salvation Army said, yes, that fits in with our model of emergency disaster services and chaplain care. The Salvation Army has been doing response to disasters since the Galveston hurricane in like 1900, and in addition to recovery work and response to disasters, they send chaplains to help care for the people experiencing the trauma of it, to care for the person and the soul, and not just food and water and recovery. And so they said, yeah, we got training, we've got a program, we can make this happen.
You mentioned the trend, and it's good to hear that the trend, at least the homicide trend, is going in a better direction as far as is decreasing. I want to go in a different direction.
Sure. And
talk about communities. Where there's the Near West Side with our 7 beautiful communities, populated by a number of just great people. Whether it's, Waukesha, New Berlin, how can communities respond in general, no matter where they're situated in the state, when it comes to trauma? What role can we play as community organizers, as community development groups? Do we have a role? I mean, should we be involved in this type of work, or should we be supporting this type of work?
Yeah. Absolutely. I believe that people should be involved in the work around addressing trauma, and more importantly, in building resiliency. And everybody can play a role, and sometimes, and this is the pastor in me, I'm a Lutheran pastor, and so one of the biggest things that I think that can play a role is simply helping build the capacity for hope. I think when a community has a capacity to hope, that is one of the foundations for resiliency.
How can people get involved? People are either interested in volunteering, even helping with supporting funding what you do.
If you are interested in helping, you can go to www.s as in Sam, A as in Apple, Milwaukee.org. That's SalvationArmyMilwaukee.org.
I'm sure there's a donation button somewhere.
There is a donation button, and you can indicate a specific request to support the chaplaincy program. There's also a chaplaincy program webpage, page on the website where you can learn more about the program. We have our brochure which explains the responsibilities and whatnot. It also has all of my contact information.
Pastor Alexis, you have an amazing passion for the work you do. I was truly inspired when I first met you, and I'm glad we've connected. I'm hoping that we don't have to use your services, but when the time comes, I know who to call. Thank you for this interview. I really appreciate it.
Thanks.